This is Akashvani, and I'm Anuja Kumar with the Midday News. The headlines. President Draupadi Murmu launches Ayushman Bhava campaign to achieve universal health coverage and ensuring healthcare for all. Indian Air Force to receive first C-295 transport aircraft from Airbus at Seville in Spain today. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to visit Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh tomorrow to launch development projects worth over 57,000 crore rupees. 11 people killed and 15 injured in a road accident in Bharatpur, Rajasthan. And government says a duty of 50% on US apples and 100% on walnuts continues to be applicable. And now the news in detail. President Draupadi Murmu today launched the Ayushman Bhava campaign aimed at achieving universal health coverage and ensuring healthcare for all. She launched the campaign of the Union Health and Family Welfare Ministry through video conferencing from Raj Bhavan in Gandhinagar. The President said that Ayushman Bhava campaign is a comprehensive nationwide healthcare initiative that aims to provide saturation coverage of healthcare services reaching every village and town in the country.
आयुष्मान भव अभियान की व्यापक रूपरेखा तैयार की गई है। नेशनल, स्टेट, डिस्ट्रिक्ट, ब्लॉक तथा विलेज सभी स्तर पर भाग लेने वाले मंत्रालयों, संस्थानों, विभागों और व्यक्तियों की भूमिका तय कर दी गई है। मेडिकल कॉलेजेस को भी स्वास्थ्य मेलाओं के आयोजन की जिम्मेदारी दी गई है। प्रधानमंत्री टीबी मुक्त भारत अभियान में योग देने वाले जिलों, पंचायतों और वार्ड्स को पुरस्कृत करने की पहल सराहनीय है।
The President said the Ayushman Bharat Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana is the world's largest medical insurance scheme.
आयुष्मान भारत प्रधानमंत्री जन आरोग्य योजना विश्व की सबसे बड़ी स्वास्थ्य बीमा योजना है। बड़ी सोच और बड़े काम आज के भारत के पहचान है। अनेक क्षेत्रों में नई टेक्नोलॉजी और कार्य पद्धति को अपनाने में भारत बहुत उत्साह के साथ आगे बढ़ रहा है।
The campaign will be implemented during the Seva Pakhwada service fortnight from 17th of September, which is Prime Minister Narendra Modi's birthday, to 2nd of October, which is Gandhi Jayanti. The campaign embodies a whole of nation and whole of society approach. It unites government sectors, civil society organizations and communities under a common mission to ensure that every individual receives essential health services without any disparity or exclusion. The Union Health Minister said that the Ayushman Bhava campaign is a collaborative effort spearheaded by Gram Panchayats in coordination with the Department of Health, other government departments and local elected bodies in the rural and urban areas.
सबका साथ, सबका विकास, सबका विश्वास और सबका प्रयास की इस विचारधारा से प्रेरित यह आयुष्मान भव अभियान के माध्यम से सबको बेहतर स्वास्थ्य और सबको उपचार सुनिश्चित होगा। हम एक एक नागरिक तक उनका हक पहुंचाने के लिए और उनके स्वास्थ्य की देखभाल करने के लिए आयुष्मान भव अभियान के जरिए उन तक पहुंचेंगे। यह प्रतिबद्धता देश के सभी नागरिकों के लिए एक गौरवपूर्ण क्षण है।
The campaign has three components: Ayushman Aapke Dwar 3.0, Ayushman Melas at health and wellness centers and community health centers, and Ayushman Sabhas in every village and panchayat. President Draupadi Murmu earlier in the day launched the National E-Vidhan application project in Gujarat Assembly. She said the One Nation, One Application will bring speed and transparency to the working of the House. She said the technology will help the public representatives to better raise the local issues faced by the citizens in their local constituency.
टेक्नोलॉजी लोगों के जीवन को सुगम बनाने का एक महत्वपूर्ण साधन है। ई विधान आपको अपने क्षेत्र के जनता से जुड़े रहने और भी मदद करेगी। मुझे विश्वास है कि आप टेक्नोलॉजी का उपयोग करते हुए अपने क्षेत्रों के लोगों की आशाओं और अपेक्षाओं को पूरा करने का प्रयास करेंगे।
The President said after digitization, the House can also adopt the best practices of the other houses. India will receive the first C-295MW transport aircraft today. Chief of the Air Staff, Air Chief Marshal B.R. Chaudhary, will attend the formal handing over ceremony of the first C-295MW transport aircraft at Seville in Spain. According to the Indian Air Force, the aircraft will be formally handed over by Airbus to the IAF. India has formalized the acquisition of 56 Airbus C-295 aircraft to replace the Indian Air Force Avro fleet. As per the contractual agreement, Airbus will deliver the first 16 aircraft in flyaway condition from its final assembly line at Seville. 40 aircraft will be manufactured and assembled by the Tata Advanced Systems in India as part of an industrial partnership between the two companies. All the C-295 aircraft will be handed over in transport configuration and equipped with an indigenous electronic warfare suite. Our correspondent reports that acquisition of 56 C-295 aircraft will boost the Make in India initiatives. The fourth G20 Sustainable Finance Working Group meeting began today in Varanasi, Uttar Pradesh. To finalize the G20 Sustainable Finance Report, 3 priority areas have been outlined for the meeting. The 2-day meeting under India's G20 presidency brings together over 80 delegates from G20 member countries, special invitee countries, and international organizations. The government today said that India is the largest export partner of Bangladesh, more so than Japan and China. Speaking at a program in Agartala, Joint Secretary Bangladesh and Myanmar in the Ministry of External Affairs, Ms. Smita Pant, said that the neighboring country's export has touched a new high from $450 million to $2 billion. She said the Agartala Akhora rail link project is almost complete on the Indian side and will be inaugurated by the end of this year. The Income Tax Department conducted raids at multiple locations in Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh and Mumbai as part of a tax evasion probe against Samajwadi Party leader Azam Khan, his family members and his associates. Apart from some premises in Madhya Pradesh and Mumbai, the searches are being conducted in Rampur, Saharanpur, Lucknow, Ghaziabad and Meerut in Uttar Pradesh. Premises linked to Azam Khan, his wife, son Abdullah Khan and other family members are being raided in connection with the alleged misappropriation of funds in the Johar Ali Trust and the land acquired for Johar Ali Institute in Rampur. In Bihar, the Enforcement Directorate is conducting raid at the residence, farmhouse and hotel of senior Janata Dal United leader and member of Legislative Council Radha Charan Shah in Ara in Bhojpur district. The raid started in the wee hours today. It is in connection with illegal property acquired from the sand business. Sources said the ED has seized the documents. This is Akashvani giving you the news. For quick news updates around the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will visit Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh tomorrow to launch development projects worth over 57,000 crore rupees. In Madhya Pradesh, the Prime Minister will lay the foundation stone of projects worth more than 50,700 crore rupees. These projects include petrochemical complex at the Bina refinery of Bharat Petroleum Corporation Limited and 10 new industrial projects across the state. The power and renewable energy manufacturing zone Narmadapuram will be developed at a cost of more than 460 crore rupees and will be a step towards economic growth and employment generation in the region. In Chhattisgarh, Prime Minister Modi will dedicate important rail sector projects worth around 6,350 crore rupees to the nation. He will also lay the foundation stone of 50 bedded critical care blocks in 9 districts of Chhattisgarh. The government has said that a duty of 50% on US apples and 100% on walnuts will continue to be applicable. Minister of Commerce and Industry Piyush Goyal said that only additional 20% duty has been removed. He said that additional duties of 20% each on apples and walnuts were imposed on the US products in 2019 as a retaliation to the United States protectionist measure of increasing tariffs on certain steel and aluminium products. In Rajasthan, 11 people were killed and at least 15 injured when a trailer rammed into their bus from behind in Bharatpur district early this morning. The bus was on its way from Gujarat to Mathura in Uttar Pradesh when the accident occurred. Police said that 5 men and 6 women died on the spot. President Draupadi Murmu, Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar and Prime Minister Narendra Modi have expressed grief over loss of lives. They wished a speedy recovery for the injured. Mr. Modi has announced an ex gratia from the Prime Minister's National Relief Fund for the victims. Gujarat Chief Minister Bhupendra Patel has also condoled the loss of lives and announced an ex gratia of 4 lakh rupees each to the next of kin of those who lost their lives in the mishap. In some international news, Indian-origin Singapore-born economist Tharman Shanmugaratnam will be sworn in as the 9th President of Singapore tomorrow. He has served Singapore all his life in public service. Prior to being President-elect, he served as a Senior Minister and Deputy Prime Minister from May 2011 to May 2019. Russian President Vladimir Putin and North Korean leader Kim Jong-un today met at Vostochny Cosmodrome Space Center in Russia. Kim Jong-un offered his country's full and unconditional support for Russian fight to defend its security interests. The summit between the leaders of the two countries is being watched closely by Washington and its allies. Republican U.S. House of Representatives Speaker Kevin McCarthy has called for an impeachment inquiry into Democratic President Joe Biden. Republicans have accused Biden of profiting while he served as the vice president from 2009 to 2017 from his son Hunter Biden's foreign business ventures. However, they have not presented any evidence as such. Meanwhile, the White House has replied to the issue by calling the action extreme politics at its worst in the midst of the presidential campaign. Back home, the online nominations for the Padma Awards 2024 is open till the 15th of this month. The nomination began on the 1st of May this year. Union Home Ministry said the nominations or recommendations for Padma Awards will be received online on the Rashtriya Puraskar portal. The award will be announced on the occasion of the Republic Day next year. The last date of submission of nomination for the Pradhan Mantri Rashtriya Bal Puraskar is the 15th of this month. Women and Child Development Ministry organize the Pradhan Mantri Rashtriya Bal Puraskar every year to celebrate the energy, determination, ability, zeal and enthusiasm of the children. The awards will be announced on the 26th of December on Veer Bal Divas. The key domestic equity indices Sensex and Nifty opened on a muted note today despite data showing an ease in retail inflation and a rise in industrial output. Selling pressure was seen in banks, auto, financial services, IT and metal stocks. The BSE Sensex was trading up 241 points to trade at 67,462. Divergently, the NSE Nifty was above 72 points to trade at 20,066 a short while ago. On to sports. In Asia Cup Cricket ODI, India defeated Sri Lanka by 41 runs in the Super 4 match at R. Premadasa Stadium in Colombo last night. With this win, India are into the final. Chasing a target of 214 runs set by India, Sri Lanka were all out for 172 in 41.3 overs. Tomorrow, Pakistan and Sri Lanka will face each other in the next Super 4 clash. With Bangladesh already out of the race, the winner of this match will face India in the final match to be played on Sunday. India, on the other hand, will be next seen in action on Friday against Bangladesh in the last Super 4 match. Working on the theme Waste to Wealth, the Patna Municipal Corporation has started a Cash for Waste scheme for common people at a recently established material recovery facility. People are being paid for their dry waste under a prescribed price list for each item. The state-of-the-art facility has the capacity to process 2 tons of dry garbage and 1.5 tons of wet waste per day. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. President Draupadi Murmu launches Ayushman Bhava campaign to achieve universal health coverage and ensuring healthcare for all. Indian Air Force to receive first C-295 transport aircraft from Airbus at Seville in Spain today. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to visit Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh tomorrow to launch development projects worth over 57,000 crore rupees. 11 people killed and 15 injured in a road accident in Bharatpur, Rajasthan. And government says a duty of 50% on US apples and 100% on walnuts continues to be applicable. And with that, we end the midday news.